Pragmatic for Sierra Leone. Always make it a priority to join him live on we. Every Wednesday 9 p.m. salon time. As he tell we plans for APC and Sierra Leone as unity. He say no more division again. We go build the peace and rain. He go work for, not for gain. Together we go break the chain. He understand the people cry. He no go ever turn we dry. For APC and for Salon, he ready for sit on that throne. He's the unifier. Either way go raise we higher. Working for the people, tireless. Transform the land, make we feel less. So talk Konteh, the unifier. He go hit the nation fire. Realist and pragmatic for Sierra Leone, he active. Always make it a priority to join him live on we. Every Wednesday 9 p.m. salon time. As he tell we plans for APC and Sierra Leone as you need. We tire for bad image. Time for a brand new page. Now you only be go engage. Together we go build this stage. He stand for truth and love with guidance from above. Defending people strong. Together we belong. Dr. Richard Konteh, the unifier. God ordained day we hire for APC. For Salon, now you we trust for bring we home. Sierra Leone unite, the unifier.
Good evening and welcome inside we Wednesday edition inside we yard. Well, of course, the presentation I already know say we can just there, but today now the unifier own day, but to still the help for pass on the message, the things that we have on the inside the country. Remember, I say we have to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. We always really talk about say since when guys that take over governance, now they things them turn how we not expect them. But yet still we say we know the sit down, we know the tin up, and other people like the unifier. We say let's not the tin up and not the sit down, the help we for pass on the message based on the things that we have on inside the country. Well, if you just join we for help we pass on the message, yourself your role for play, please share the program, hit the like button. That one they make other person they able to forget the message. So this benefits not a jumper. Of course, we will bring you this today. Mina by Kabla, the warrior with the sharpest cutlass. After you don't share, please sit down and wait for see waiting we get inside the basket as we get plenty things them again today for can put on the table for people to discuss.
All right, welcome. Well, today now the lecture on your day. They are like Kamba. They don't can tell me what just now. Today like lecture on your day. We there also for we hear till like that they not hear better today. You know, but it look like say we today now we don't can't wait for the lecturer. I don't see the lecture yet. I don't know what happen. We need for can go now. We'll send the class rep for let go watch for the lecturer. But today nice. Normally we'll go before lecture in our class. What we can do and for make sure say we we do. I mean, we do your small thing and before they come. So quick one before the lecture they come. We will jobo
clean the class. How we clean the class?
Yes, jobo toti, malo pototi. Yeah. Now say, I hope I'm not cross.
Of course now. I don't say singer, bro. As long as you catch up with the flow. Joboti. All right. So quick one inside the program. You know, family members, them we see things in the happen now, Liberia,
Guinea look like say on a more serious note, with what you don't see, look like say Guinea want on other thing. It look like say Guinea don't see Salon and Liberia as the weaker force. So Guinea just want for the do, all waiting the one for the do. We see this video where they pop up several times, pop, with Guinea soldier man and the Liberian people them. But the difference now, the Liberian people them, they stand up. And this sent to me one message. I mean, two messages sent to me. Before the election in Liberia, the Liberian people then stand up, then do all kind of things. The president by then instructs amend them for serve water instead of for serve bullets to people them. So within that, this simply means it empower the people, it embolden the people for able to take decision on their own. And like for example, you get you picking our oaths, anytime you pick you and do something, you. So at the reach time now, even when the picking go on the street, it's either instead become violent or it become this kind of person where anytime where they want for advanced prayer, instead of they accept the bully because what it don't use to not follow them bully them and then and not get any way for talk. Now that kind of thing they see right now they happen. During the election time in Liberia, we find out say, the people them stand up, the president's order amend them for Giwata. We see Usai, a whole member of parliament, person where they contest for going to parliament, tell the president, George Oponwe Award, a cosam. Nobody not doing anything. And I see that member of parliament say, I see that man in a parliament recently inside one video where it in a parliament, that man na man enough. It in a parliament, it dressed like Kung Fu master. You don't see that video there?
Not yet.
It dress, it's a bit how carrot.
The belt.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Now they back in the parliament, inside the parliament. Now he makes so back.
That's
saying ready. Yes. He say in ready today. Yes. So on a more serious note, now the thing this will be the experience. Liberia, the people and stand up. They not get any fairness from anybody. They no say when they team up Tranga one, then they get the backing of the government. But when we want team up, then they serve we bullet instead of water and other things then for empower we, for make we get the boldness for do it you want for do. So that fairness then even when we see somebody na younger, the other they say, I swear to God, this time if the Guinea man they make rubbish are ready for them. We get the government to say, don't take the law in your hands. You understand? Whereas in Liberia, they stand up, they make sure that the Guinea man they will put some flag, then put some flag down back, then load themselves inside boat and go. Although we see say the thing they escalate small because I don't know how to unverify something say, then even don't kill one person there. But yet still, they stand up very, very tight. So where they look forward for see the kind of thing there, you see the difference between Liberia, Guinea, and Salon. So Guinea, then they after something. It's like Guinea don't see something where they want, and they no say if they use that to continue business, that empower business, then they get all within they want. So they want for use military might instead of diplomatic means. Because anybody they expect say, if Guinea gets issue with Salon, gets issue with Liberia, the first step where they for taking a diplomatic means, not to military means. But this guy, we did it so now, because in a soldier man, ready for say, it's either for defend in own country militarily or for expand in country militarily. But they don't get anything like diplomatic engagement inside him. And the thing we fearful past all. We don't know. This man no go just to do things just like that. In wife, na Française.
Yeah.
In wife, na Française. Na French woman. We all know the relationship where the African continent, some country them, they get some sour relationship with France. Yes. So anybody they look quiz forget more things then. So we don't know, we actually don't know waiting na the cause to all of this right now where they happen. But I don't know if you. I just look at this thing roughly and see. That is why we for be very, very careful with Senge. We for be very, very careful with Senge. In Wef na Pumui. I don't want to be racist, but in Wef na Pumui. I mean, they were a color. You know what there? In Wef na white man.
Mm-hmm.
So once that happened, look, Fatima when a Gambia no una wacho. Fatima when a Gambian. Once I reach to this point, you're not going to understand what I talk. Fatima when a Gambian, you see where they take Gambia, take Gambia, take Gambia. Senge in wife na Pumui. And once a man able forget what they get, na like pipe. In Wef don't turn pipe. Connection. Now for take and empty no more. And then they look for every means for get old. And now the thing is where they happen all over. You know, quickly, I just to become scatter like how fall is scatter yes. They wanna pick the sense out of them.
Sometimes.
You know, watch what thing they happen. America for don't pick sense from Ukraine and Russia war. When the Ukraine-Russia begin, we feel say Russia for don't beat Ukraine lolonte. But what will happen? You get a world which join Ukraine. A lot of countries, the NATO country or NATO country, join Ukraine. We be feel say by now, then for them able for quiz Russia because not one country anymore. But look at Italy, from where it starts, till now in Odon. So I feel say America for land from that thing they say war in small one not there anymore. Then we see America take on Russia. They use Israel for take on Russia. Sorry, take on Iran. Israel go slap. Then do that fete. I think 3 days and then fete first fete day. Then ceasefire. They make like an extra agreement. Israel grab back. It go slap. Then America come. Instead come. And the first come where Israel slap, America can lick one bomb. Then set to land it. Now the thing not don't go more than how than they expect. Now 11 days now don't rack so inside that business deal. Property don't lost. Now to billions of dollars them don't go inside our world. America they lost property them and then they lost a valuable asset. Iran they lost valuable assets and then things there. Israel self not be they expect this. They self they lost valuable assets them. Valuable assets. So in waiting at the time for say, Guinea self, in like what happen, Guinea self for begin to think twice. Say it no matter the military might I get. War na war. You must damage and you must lose things there. Arrest for now before go to other thing.
I think you make them simple for make the least first way they struggle for understand, able for understand what we try for talk now. You know, you measure two things about Guinea is either they defend their country militarily or they want to achieve something militarily. I think the achievement side now they are the thing. You know, because if you want to defend your country militarily, you know they jump at somebody else in land. You they stop at your border. You get you they stop at your border and defend your border, which means somebody else not they just jump and can intrude into your land. But when man how get they talk, they do things right now. Now I also talk. Of course, when they don't wait till the man say don't fairness alone, you know, they don't take you as buffoon. Any nonsense na salon they come and then they succeed. Then come, we see what happen at Yenga. As we talk today, now a whole member of parliament of this government now can confirm to we see Yenga as it is right now. Now Guineans then they end and they do mining day. Women say Sierra Leone will not get hands on Yenga again. You know, it come and inform we again, say now they don't even come beyond Yenga, a village called Sokoma, who said they don't even can left a strong notice with high threat, because according to the honorable, it tells us when the Guinean they storm na Sokoma, they storm there with their full harm appearance. Now so they storm there. So they come and tell we Sierra Leonean, they say, let we prepare, and they come back for take Sokoma. And now so they take Yenga. Yeah. And when they do this Sokoma, mind you, the Falabati they go on. the Falaba team they go on. So now because they don't succeed now younger, you see they go and church. May you see that I analyze, you say, let me sit down and watch for make Liberia not come again tomorrow for can't take. Well, now the reverse version can happen. Because Guinea don't see say don't come salon, who say they can get buffon soldiers them, they succeed. They go the same madness in Liberia. But guess what happened? Just like what you mentioned earlier as we start the program. You find out, say, Liberians, you know, the governments, the youths, they really know what they want. But in that scenario, what they make the youths risk in life, they get forget hope to in government. They get forget confidence to in government. The youth get for think, say, me government know they can play on the hand game with this group where they can attack we. That they give the youth confidence for command. So we find out, say, when Guinea and them storm na Liberia, from what they at the sea, with their boats and they come, the youth sit down and they wait for them. They mobilize and they wait for them. Before even they arm them, they do something, then the youth don't stand because you find out, say, then get a government where they communicate well with the youth. So the youth not the fear for risk in life. The government they communicate with the youth. Instead, we are the enemies to the government. When the main world now then are the enemies to we. You know, go back and watch the video where you just explained. When a protest happened in Liberia, instead of the government serve the people bullets, they serve them water. What did that signify? It's ever tell people, say, the power now the people get up. Power for the people. Now in try for the message they try for send. But when we say protest, you get the military man in the come and say, if you not believe say I'm born on a fire, now come on the street. Now I am brush now. Una the APC they are. So before now they come out for come and demonstrate on a right as citizens, when I get right to protest, the military man we get for can defend you, the policeman for can defend you, already don't threaten you and you don't brand you to a political party. Whether takes a day you day. So definitely that don't tell you, so when you come on the street, the next way they receive now bullets. You know, so then don't can tell we say power not to the people, but power to the government. Whereas Liberia tell we say power to the people. So now two different things are. So because Liberia have power to the people, now that give the youth them that kind of mind where you see them defend their land and they make sure for defend their land, puts down the Guinea flag and raise up the Liberia flag. So with that one, the first way happen, the youth don't send a high signal internationally. Say, in case Guinea them persist, what they will receive go pass that one day. They know they sit up for wait the military man or military police for comfort for them. They as youth alone able to stand for their land. Whatever results will come out, it's normal. When confusion happen, only God they help. But if you not take time, life must go there. But yet still, let's succeed.
Okay.
But we not go able to do them as Sierra Leoneans. Because we get clear communication with the government.
We're able by God in power. We reach to that point. Say, well, family program we watch now, we are on YouTube and on Facebook, and we just want to tell you, say, Dr. Richard Konteh, they experienced some technical problem. Yeah. It actually be don't come, but it get some small technical problems. So we will try for see how best we can for get them again, for let we get the program going. But in the meantime, whilst we wait for let that happen, we just go and flex quick one. This is not Dr. Richard Konteh hour. We just the flex around, things them we get for do with, the country. Yeah. And today the APC all meeting with the I call her with the please help me by the member of parliament and the awaiting member of parliament them as well. They are the all them meeting with them, for discuss several things and we get to do with the country. We get to do with the things the way they happen. So in my opinion, waiting I see, I notice say this meeting we then the all not for anything. They don't hold this meeting actually today with a member of parliament and they want them. So if you watch what in APC do in this press statement, then say, la put them up for now, make una see. Quick one. I think Doctor almost don't get through, but I just put this up quickly. If you watch this thing, kind of technical, yeah. Then the whole meeting with sitting member of parliament and the awaiting member of parliament in today. So it look like say, Madabio, like waiting it been say, it don't say in they give the support we con and not to con away Edmund Alpha need. It get all that support for as long as Edmund Alpha be transparent. So waiting this simply means no way not the way to reverse. So all waiting people they say, wait, we're not saying no use your power, but if you really respect the tripartite, I listen today to Ajibu. If you really respect the tripartite, yeah, you no need for rush for go past this. You just need for rush for let them try for put things in place with the tripartite agreement before you go on and get this your appointment. But you're not ready for that one day. So now APC don't stand. And I will make this very short. APC gets, then the only chance this way APC get for stand up in waiting and believe. But Ajibu talk to me something. Yeah, I go actually make sure so we come. Then there's a will analyze them. He say because I remember I said during the time where they've been forced to do this pull out of governance after the election. One of the things we be one for make lady the old thing expire. And the fact say member of parliament and they say, hey, me I don't spend no on my campaign. Hey, me I don't this so. So it's like then be almost one for betray them party because of money. So now, this now waiting Ajibo they suggest in quiet, we may in the talk at the put answer because we get for Canada the Jama and talk. It say the member of parliament not for completely avoid the parliament. But waiting them for do, then for go na parliament. But anytime when the speaker one for come na in seats, they all come on ado. Then for come, then at the cafeteria around, like if not 3 things per month. They all come around, then whenever they want for get any serious discussion, then come out. They're not for take part by any serious discussion because they don't begin threatening and say, then go hold in salary. And if you not work, they're not going to pay you. So I think say the need for the go, it treat them, it will kind of explain that better. But Mrs. FC a whole lot of sense. By that, nobody no get right for hold in salary. They not just take part, but then they go. So if you want waiting and don't do now, they don't call the awaiting member of parliament then because at some point, if the sitting member of parliament them, it gets time. I think like a whole month, if they not attend, then they can remove them. Then the next person at the list now for come, and the next person at the list now APC again. So then I make you find out the party called the 2 sets of people. And so if even them pull out there, una know they go. But now the only chance this way they get, because if they fail in this one, next year, 2027, remember, before the election 2023, they don't pull all the council, then close them. Then say they're all not for dinner office again. So once the council know the member of parliament, they know they get drink. So now, because of the council, they get drink. But we wait for you waiting APC get for say with regards this. Yeah, we wait for you waiting get for say. Last see, Dr. Richard Konteh actually don't activate. We don't see it don't activate quick one. But just before it come quick one inside, just quick one before it can inside. We just want to tell family members them as well saying the Union of Musicians when at the All-Star, they don't officially begin for set up reform process where they aim for strengthening what called transparency, accountability, and democratic leadership within the music industry. Now, by the way, we understand say collabo. So following this extensive consultation with the industry stakeholders and the wider membership, Mr. Milton Kuka Collabo has voluntarily resigned. So Collabo resigned as president for the music for the All-Star and will now serve as elder council in accordance with the union constitutional provision. So now they don't resign and then they can reform the music industry, try for see that they can put in now and whilst then they try for do several reform them. So majority of the membership them don't endorse this reform framework through the signed petition paper. We grant the elder council the mandate for supervise the process and facilitate the establishment of the legitimate and democratically elected leadership structure. Further announcements including the formation of the reform committee that will function as the interim executive will be made in due course. So bottom line, this is the latest from the music industry. Collabo don't resign voluntarily, they don't resign, and they don't take role again at the elder council. And women say they only can supervise now the music industry, but now that they can get new person, we will take up the ship for move on. So this is not the latest, and we just want to get to now. By the way, quickly, and Dr. Richard Konteh as well, they come up on the screen.
I think Collabo don't try. In even tell on our office, you don't do termination job, you don't do a very, very good job. I put some that way, the very good job, of course. We all see the legacy we don't left at the music industry. Come out me. Now in turn on our office, we see a lot of musicians them, get visa today for travel, and most of them, at least they don't able to do well. Now the family and the music, the music career. So as a leader, I think that some of them things there you just need. When you're in an office, at least you try for do that kind of work where it be said, where you left, it gets that kind of good name. Though not to everybody we're able to talk your name, find out one in normal for any office. However, you try your best for do, not to everybody we're able for talking them good. But I think you don't serve the office for a couple of years where you don't do for make then get some changes where other person they come, because nobody don't know the next person they come within himself they can do. So office where you today, at least you don't pata necessary. And I left the way I left the office. You not left the office with conviction, say they come and allow expect before he left forcefully. Then the word resign, he respect himself, and I believe he respect the office, because if you don't overdue now office like that one day and you take that kind of action there, you deserve for serve as elder. You deserve, because you really respect yourself and respect other people as well really around you. So bravo to Collabo, and we wish them the best. We wish they will get somebody really can take the office. We enter Allah again.
Thank you. All right. So at this particular point in time, we hope say the internet serve we well, because at the select for say the internet is Thomas Mosmo. But I'll bring up the lecture for today, where actually they can take we through, the real lecture for the day. Yeah, they can take we through the real lecture for the day. So family members them. With all the due respect, one for welcome now the show, Dr. Richard Konteh, the unifier, with me now inside the program. Doctor, good evening and welcome to the show.
Yeah, good evening, Sangapia. Good evening, Baibure. I want to say a very for the late start. I've been get some technical hitches. But I'm glad that for myself, with no external IT assistance, at least I don't come inside the studio. So my listeners, that for where coming late, the system will decide from misbehave today, so maybe the better. But I'm glad I hope everything will go on well now.
Yes, I think a better pass.
So I don't know if you observe this thing, my lecturer in advert song, the song where they use for appear na any forum, na any stage. I don't know if you observe the kind quality when we lecturer show for tell people and say if APC give this mandate, if it is strong and he able, you don't see me mind dance them, tapping them. Now that video there.
Okay, the man get Kotaria pass and one alpha.
Okay. I see me lecture that I just in the point when they keep tapping in the point, I say, wow.
That means if you're not man, yes, if you're not man, you can hear me. And that's the telling. So if you're not man, can hear me, you go show them to him.
I tell you.
Anyway, my good one.
Okay, my boy.
But again, another thing, by boy, where I the notice, I be just a watch them.
Okay.
We see say other people and we they fight for something, or we don't get something, then they all na power. But this man, for me, it jack the business. Hey, the man, you know, see just the roju. It's just the fresh. At least it all fresh before you go to power. Then no say this on a power and I make it fresh.
Not the power, and I can make it change.
Exactly. Exactly. And I don't do 14 years, I don't get job. No, 14.
Wow.
Yeah, 12 years, I don't get job.
Wow. You know, Pierre, in most serious note, as the divide talk of
hold on. Something very key. Wait, oh, Doc, you hear me? Doc?
I hear you, yes.
You don't do 14 years. Mother be on 20 or 21 years if they know your job. You don't do 14 years.
12 years.
Oh, 12 years.
No, but I've been businessman. I've been to do at the school, I run my private business. I just not take up formal employment, but I do my private business.
Okay, so you not agree for work directly, but you manage business.
In my other businesses.
Let's talk today because by the way, this one is very crucial.
Yes, I manage people. I employ 100 people. I manage them. I run my business. I create jobs. I create opportunities. I support agriculture. I support tourism at the country. So I was very busy. I was very busy.
But my job done there because you're not CEO. Now they not to no good job. You
don't work for person 2 years.
He got the network.
So you see the difference?
Yeah, now that because we told Bible this is crucial. Mother be the 2020
Yeah, will get you, sir.
Yeah, will manage for
me.
Yeah, will they get you?
Yes,
it actually is scramble. If you can left and come back, it will help. Okay.
And I will propose it.
So, Doc, if you can left and come back, that will help a lot. By the way, take note. I think it not work for person, but it work. Because in the CEO of in business, in the manager of in business, now in they manage the things there for make sure say the employment of people, the creation of job, the boosting of the tourism industry, all it get them inside and but just that it choose not for work. We're different from another job. Don't not be get job now 21 years. We'll see what you can do now with Konteh. So now that I'll be the try for what you, bruh. I don't know if you see that side of my way.
You're right. But as I said, the different now you don't talk so. You know, doctor now CEO of businesses, not even one. And where tomorrow, in order for can give ghost workers, them say I mean they pay 1,000 workers, will not see voucher. Will not see voucher. You know? Now it just tell what 100 people or more where in the pay where tomorrow it will give you proof. But since when you former uncle tell you about 1,000 workers, you not see one person.
Bible hold on. If you're not left for begin talk this word as well, if you're not left for the talk this word as well, then get for part we bad. If you're not left for the talk this word, then
now you former uncle,
Bible will not make a bulk bottle for you now. Okay.
I still don't see one pay sleep. So when the workers they maintain a person not come and say the work now this company where Mother be open. You know, but if you ask now the media who that don't work under a doctor, I think they get proof. So that creates the difference.
No, go to the schools. Go to the
schools. Yeah. In the call, in the point. Go to the school, go to the hotel. But wait. On a more serious note, I'll be don't say I'd affect you for that one day, but I'll talk and back myself. My former uncle, in 1,000 people and I say employee, but then I will not get one person. Okay, wait. So until we get people in here, almost there, so it now 400 family members. Then una will watch we. Any one of una no person will not ever work for Mother Bill before he come as president because he say if you don't employ 1,000 people, but he choose say in things say if he come inside politics, he go do more. Yeah. So there anybody there will be ever work for him before he become president? Because even now nobody they work for all man are government workman. Because our government money they pay them with. So before he become president, anybody be the work for him, please. So I help in the comment section. I beg. So Doc, you are you just now?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So one more time, welcome again, welcome. We just want for such small bits at that other side, no more. Okay, so let me kick the ball right away. Doc, we get one traditional musician we then call Bobby. He been get one music we sing, and that music they name Tintranga. Tintranga, Tintranga. Babu, have you seen that music there?
No,
Kasada, no, something like that. Not sabi, but bottom line that Tintranga. So, Doc, what I want to take with today?
No, today I want left and give now, but I want for I really want to be talk something about this guy. And so I interview this Ashake Grand.
Ajibu.
No, we don't interview. I will be in the get conversation on Ajibu Tijanjalo.
Yes. What I say what you say?
Maybe they talk about maybe they talk about the member of parliament then. Now an advice anyway. We get for bring them for like officially talk and so fine at the public. But basically what they say is say the member of parliament then, if then they're not gonna parliament, the government go hold them one way. That is to say they don't begin threatening them already, say they go hold them salary. And we know say before ever then been go the last term after the election. Now that thing they people then begin to grumble for Tintranga, money no day, and we don't spend all of them things in there. So it is say if at all, then they go 310 at parliament, but they know they take part in anything. Anytime where the speaker, one for camp, they all come on do. But then go there around the cafeteria. By that, nobody know they seize their salary. But if they completely day out, then yes, legally they can seize their salary, something like that. So now just like an advice, what do you think about that one day? And not pull them out public, now me just jump cocoa ebe no more.
Yeah, better way you talk and so. Thing where they assure everybody now that the APC party very strategic this time. And we they assess the situation fully. The members of parliament don't, and all elected officials don't withdraw their services. We fully aware in the case of the parliamentarians, therefore, if they miss 30 sittings, the law, they can lose their seat. But we also know, say, now under PR will they operate, not to under first past the post. And so anyhow they do, they get for try for bring APC man they get. So APC man they say we know they can. I don't know how they get for. So either way, it makes sense for make them trust the APC issue. Because there's no way, there's no other way to beat our issue. You know, when I make way, you ask for something, not always assume say it favor you. Because here now, they cannot call for a by-election and conduct election. If APC not participate, they say SLP people, they go flop the parliament, they cannot do it. Our people are there and we know that sittings, we know say so far sitting, they don't get we will not witness. So we monitor the situation closely and we will take the appropriate action. Similarly, we will monitor the situation with the local councils. We know say they don't effectively take over the councils. They don't decide for take the money, remove them as signatories now the various accounts. They don't do that. But again, we continue for study the situation closely, and as a party, we will take the countermeasures.
So at this point,
and
no,
we don't also take a decision as a party. We don't go court. We dey go challenge the legality of the appointment of Edmond Alpha on at least 2 grounds. The first ground now on tenure. We know say according in the middle of the second term. So if they can't get another 5-year term, it means that a 3rd term. They don't get away unconstitutional. It also means say it could not exceed the 10 years when I am provided for by law, where again would be they in breach. We know say then a pauper and then gets their ways, then what they go about for do their things, but we test the law, we test the judiciary, we hope say they will measure up, at least for their own integrity and for posterity, because case not the rotting. So that is on one side. We also challenge the age factor. You know, in the 80s, Joseph Saidu Momo na be president. It be one for appoint Max Baylor if electoral commissioner. But Max Baylor been there around 62, 63 years, roughly the same age where Edmond Alpha did so. Because of the age factor, President Momo been get for withdraw the nomination of Max Baylor and somebody else way younger will do a full term of 5 years. So we have precedents where the age factor they don't limit in ability for serve. And so no say there's a term limit provided for by law. So the NSG with the legal team for file the necessary papers for challenge. When I recall, they don't tell us say we take progressive steps. The first what we don't take now the step for withdraw with services. The next progressive step we take that is step for test with judiciary. The president don't overstep the limits of your authority by this appointment. Now we go to the next step, where we contemplate on, and we go advise ourselves appropriately as we progress. Also want for make they understand. Say when people they talk about legality, the idea within the president in a legal mandate for DUAM, you know, sometimes you get for look at the circumstance under which you operate, yeah? We get a situation wherein this government at the tripartite recommendations and accept recommendation which say the current provision in the law as it relates to the appointment of the Chief Electoral Commissioner in all good. The system, the procedure, no good. They help for promote democracy in Sierra Leone. The procedure not they allow for an inclusive process for appoint an electoral commissioner. And so therefore they accept the tripartite committee recommendation. Let we change them and let we adopt a system where they set up a search and nominating committee. We will receive applications. Some people yourself can apply. I will yourself can apply if you feel say you meet the criteria for being chief electoral commission. The committee will interview now, and the committee will pick the best 3. This time, it not get anything to do with party, it not get anything to do with connection, now purely by merit. Then they will submit the 3 names to the president, and then the president will select one of these 3 and appoint her. In this way, we don't take partisan considerations out of the selection process. Now, this procedure we say for replace with this the constitution, and the government self accepts, say yes, this is your event than the old. Therefore, then do a bill where they take go to parliament for change the old provision and bring in this new provision. This bill don't go through first reading. This they don't get twice. Means they believe say the old good and the 9 good. But in the process doing this, you know, the procedure for elect the chief electoral commissioner as the chairman for the political participation commission. But when they come for a bill, they do as such that they say for the PPRC chairman, they say organizations, institutions, where they nominate the pick and they nominate who that goes up on the committee. So, for example, the lawyers that they come together and pick in, say, go that we. The pastor, the imam, they come together, one person represent we. That type of situation. The journalists, they come together, pick one person, go represent we. So that person, they represent the large body of Sierra Leone. Now, so then we man. They can now for the chief electoral commissioner, they say president, they go look among the lawyers, they're all, they say no, now James, they can't take that comfortable with. They look among journalists and say, I don't know, and they take and they can't put on day. Now say, so that itself clearly shows say that they cherry pick what they do and they want to do waiting nobody suits them. So we challenge this. In all right. We also challenge the PR. We also challenge the issue of the threshold for become president. Then change up. We say you forget 50 plus 1% instead of 55%. But in addition to that, you for also get 25% in half of the districts. Then change up. They say simple majority. So you can get 30%, you win. Depending on how close the constitution election be, how many political parties there are. But then it's 20% in 2/3 of the districts. And then no say that one can create more districts. Now they also trust we will make it more difficult, say impossible, a bit difficult for APC person for win for district. You go get for win now for president. So even if you don't get the 50 plus 1, if you never get the 14 districts, then go then introduce a national crisis. However, it's the tricky thing. For make that obnoxious bill pass na parliament, there are 2/3 members of parliament, not to members in parliament. Because difference day between 2/3 majority members of parliament and 2/3 majority of members in parliament. If there have been 2/3 members in parliament, then they go on. They don't need APC. But because now 2/3 majority of members of parliament, they need at least 2 APC people for vote with them before they will pass out. If they don't get, apart from Mohammed Thompson, we don't go. They need 2 APC MPs for vote with them. That is, if all the parliament chiefs, when they will seek all, they go together their bill when they can't vote. If they count all the parliament chiefs, they inside for can't vote. The MP, then the one they always seek at their side, they count them all for can't vote. They need still 2 people from APC for vote with them. Because they know say it go difficult for make them get the 2 people from APC for make them get the 2/3 majority, then they say, "Lord, go leak over me." That law will be say we no want. That law will be say make the change. That law will already replace and draft a new bill for, where we don't already gazette them, make the whole country, all Sierra Leone and Siam. Because when you see gazette something, this that the fine one, now we want to make all man see. That other one is not fine. Let we change her. That one the one that say, "Una love change." Una don't make all man don't see her. Una don't gazette at 110. Una don't gazette at 210. Una don't care and go lay in a parliament. You don't go through first reading. The so the law will not continue again. Lord, go back to that law will be say bad. Now that's this government do. The law where they be say bad, when they say for change, now they go back to. And now under that law, they come in now for can appoint Edmond Alpha. But even with the bad law, he also say they for consult. And if you listen to Kamarimba say the time where in there be opposition under and that's by Kuroma, where you want for appoint Christian at top, and you have to appoint Umfa Ali. He bring them all together inside room. They all sit down, then discuss. They give the pros and cons, and they unanimously agree for proceed with the appointment. Now that make even nobody no complain about that. At the time, President Bio was not an executive member of the SLPP. So he not get decision-making authority at the time. Now, John Benjamin and later Sumanoka Pen, Prince Harding and others, JJ Blood and others, now them been get authority. Now them have been the leaders inside the SLPP. So now them be they go to these meetings. Now them be they agree on these appointments. Not to matter you. So if you say he not be object, he not be did. So he not be get the opportunity for either accept or reject. He not be did. Now before to let me no more. Look at myself a phone to right now. I just they aspire for say I want to get authority. So this that the interesting will happen. So because they no say the obnoxious provision, they read the lines, they say it will be almost impossible. It will be dead on arrival. They decide for go back to which they be say they don't want, which they be say is not good, which they be say better change. All of these they go for sure say then there is bad intention. They don't get good intention. So we now so the MPs the way don't come out. Of course, the government, the party fully aware say they need 30 exceed 30 seats in this. This government can take steps for replace them. So they take steps for make sure so we counter them. What those exact steps would be going forward, I don't need for disclosure here. But the party not oblivious of the fact say we need to be proactive in terms of how they deal with their wire so they not catch we napping. We also do similar consultations now and we for know how we will deal with the local councils because right now they don't go ahead They don't go remove all the council chairmen, mayors, and chairpersons from the roles as signatories. Now all the accounts. Now the NEPA eats the money. Pity fata. We don't know how we mayors and since they don't work so hard for bringing money into the councils, for make them work for develop the various councils. Now they don't count, they just a sign check. Pity fata. They don't grant themselves rights. They don't appoint acting mayors. They don't appoint acting district council chairman from among their own councillors. You know, all in a bid for make they just feel say put the pressure on APC, and APC go abandon the people. You know, and one thing where we did try to make as they understand that this is not about APC. This is not about APC. This struggle where APC they on is now about Sierra Leone. It's about democracy in Sierra Leone. It's about good governance in Sierra Leone. Something for which people they don't fight with their sweat and blood over the years. And we believe, say, posterity not go judge we well. If we see these types of things, they go bad, and will not do anything about that. And so this time, the APC is saying enough is enough. We they call them bluff this time. We they call them bluff this time. And APC go take steps. Today, we don't meet with the current MPs and the one day waiting at the waiting list. Tomorrow, we will meet with the councillors from all over the country. Also meet with the one day waiting on the waiting list from all over the country. We for make sure say in all decisions as a party, we carry everybody along, so that at the end of the day, whatever line of action the party take, they get a unanimous action, and every structure of the party also gets a responsibility for go back and allow information for cascade downwards, so that we members, the grassroots members there also understand. That is why for me, also at the come on this medium, I they take me time for explain these issues, so that Sierra Leoneans, regardless of their political persuasions, will understand exactly wetin inform the line of action where APC they take on this matter. And so on, I just want to explain small this issue about the MPs and about the Edmond Alpha issue, why we take this line of action and waiting for happen going forward.
Doc, I just want one short or small clarification quickly. You say on the go na court for go look at the legality, you know, around Edmond Alpha in age and in tenure na office. Na Edmond on the take go court, or na the government on the take go court?
Now the government will appoint them. Now I will take go court, and if in the wisdom of the lawyers, they believe say the person self when a beneficiary of this wrong action will also be a defense, so be it. That is for the lawyers for advice.
So, Doctor, the same courts, of course, by the laws of the land and the rights channel, they try for take so. But Sierra Leoneans, the fairness is here now. This same courts now in be used for remove MPs them, and they use the same court for put MPs the way they want for me they take their system day. They take the rights now on our hand, then bring them to their side. You feel say this same courts on this appointment will now go. The same courts they able to follow the rules and give the judgment you're not supposed to get.
That is all we have, Agure. This is the judiciary what we get for put them to the test. I talked earlier, I say case study rotting. Make them continue for flout the Constitution. But we believe, say, if they get to the point which themselves in the judiciary, they will realize, say, their own future, their own integrity, they on the line, and they owe them to the people of Sierra Leone for doing it right. You know, because you know where we did in the offices there, we actions or in the hunt wheel, in the hunt wheel, even after they left office. So man, when they left office, then for that freely, we'll be hearing rumors about one former head of state where he left office, they go to England. They harass and say, also run away to England. He can na Banjul. They say Solomon and Ogan blow. He run away can Freetown. And we all know that story there. So we know say you have to take your time, and we already know say right now some of the people them when we did at ECSL will be our greatest responsibility for waiting happen. They don't go to America again. No. So they understand, say they go to JFK, and they say turn back, the next plane all left there. They call the back na Freetown. I even understand, say one of them been there where in Peking them be supposed to go study in America. And then Peking be don't live in America before. They can't take visa. For make them go for go study in America. They refuse them visa. The person they say boss cry. Inside office. He say, Amy, wait to make I go through this kind of thing. So there are consequences. And people that need for no say, there shall be consequences. The rule of law, me, I don't talk over and again. We get for respect them, we get for uphold them, and I tell you, the rule of law get for stand the test of time. And me believe say we get judges, we go rise up to the occasion for protect their own image, their own integrity. And they give them an example. All the case there before this judiciary win all. And appear before judges who are not sabi from Adam. Not to be party there and not sabi there. So they are sitting there for the first time who are going to appear in a court. Understanding? But sometimes if you have a good case, not afraid. We know say there are cases wherein certain judges, for whatever that the motivation or persuasion, they need to do the right thing. But when the records stand the day of recording shall come one day.
Okay, you still watch the program. I think this just quick something. Yeah, we just some seconds by way, some seconds. This I don't know how to put on. I think na stages where we be the wait for your hidden things there. We be the wait for your hidden things there, and interestingly, we don't begin to get them. So yes. So we dey wait now for see what thing will be the next step. Family members them, this now something we go consider for be breaking. As Dr. Richard Konteh don't basically update we, about everything they happen within the APC party, and they don't tell me about, the preparation, then plan for take the government of Salone to court over the appointments, the legalities of Edmond Sylvester Alpha, in age, in tenure, how many time for do. But dog, I don't say this one kind of technical, but I will ask, I not hesitate for ask you this one. When the challenge Edmond Alpha, say na 2 term, if we don't do 1 term, now the 1 term now I use for do that bad thing where they mean do 2023, right? And then just to appoint them, now that office again for the 2nd term and not complete them, they make a
for the 3rd time. They don't appoint them for the 3rd time.
On the 3rd time they appoint them for?
third time. Don't forget, say, they be appoint and force as electoral commissioner. He finished in term. Just after the 2023 elections, then they renew the appointment.
For the second time.
Just the second time. This appointment is the third appointment.
Yes, so now that's how they say. I think I still don't get
that is what we are saying is illegal.
So just one second, sir.
Can only appoint him twice.
Yes, now that's how I understand. So now that's how I understand. Now two different positions. This the one where they be the appoint him now as commissioner. This one are chief. Now the same lane. They not for appoint and parts 2 times.
Now the same requirement. The same requirements for appointment of office. The only thing in the new provisions, the requirements for the offices vary slightly in terms of the length of experience the person can forget. It vary. But in terms of the law, the restrictions on the 2 terms are the same for all commissioners.
Okay. I think now that's a bit one for understand. I be for understand and that's a bit try to ask. Wow. So this one,
third appointment is third appointment is.
Yes, third appointment. We agree. 2 times as just commissioner for the South, and then one as chief electoral commissioner. But then the technical arguments get for there around and the Obra. You don't think so?
No, very straightforward. But the last they go argue. It's very simple and straightforward. Now the third appointment, commissioner na commissioner. Commissioner na commissioner. Now when they talk about the Electoral Commission of Sierra Leone, now all the commissioners put together, including the Chief Electoral Commissioner, now they are the commissioners of the Electoral Commission. The only thing is that one of them will be the Chief Electoral Commissioner and National Returning Officer. But the requirement for serve 2 terms of 5 years each, that is same all commissioners. And this particular commissioner now in third appointment this as commissioner. And that is what we say is unconstitutional.
Let me bring this other one up again. It might be completely different example, or maybe not even relevant to the discussion. But let's bring and come up. For the president, 2 terms you get right for take office. Right?
Yes.
2 terms.
Yes.
Nothing more than that one day. But no look at me again technically. Mother Biona 3 terms so it don't be as head of state. All right or wrong?
No. It's different.
Okay.
The first time we Mother Bio as head of state, not a coup. Stage. So you not count.
Okay.
It was not democratically elected. So in fact, the assumption into office was unconstitutional. Now if he been failed, then they charge her with treason and face the consequences of treason. I will feel say the point where you want for raise now why in the case of the presidents they can end up for exceed 10 years. Almost all of them, from Tijanka to Anesco Roma to Madabio, they will all exceed 10 years. The reason is because, and this is not the reason why in the tripartite committee recommendations, we call for a fixed term. When we get a fixed term for elections, that issue of for add 3 months, 6 months to your term, they arise. Understand that? The election for president and for parliament, they take place in a salon on the same day. But then they swear in the president in the old constitution immediately. The day when they announce, the day they swear in as president. But the official state opening of parliament Usually they take place later, sometimes even after 1 month. They go to the official opening, and the countdown for the members of parliament, it is start from that day. It is start from the day we then get the official opening of parliament. 95 years they start. And then they run the full 5 years. The law say, after the close of parliament at the end of the 5 years, the president for give a date no later than 3 months for conduct a presidential election. So waiting the president that they do, when the 5 year done, inside that 3 months, now in the 3rd month, now they conduct the election. So when you add that small 1 month we they take before, plus the other 2 months and a half, when they don't add now, before you realize it, by the time they do the 2nd term, they don't need for add 6 months easily. But it is still constitutional, because now that the law say. They not break any law. They just show an understanding of the law, and they work within the law to their best advantage. You know, see, we neighbor, where because the tripartite committee recommend for make we get the fixed term for take effect April, May every year, because it will serve beyond 10 years. It already take about 3 months in the added to enforce term, because it be win on the 4th of April 2018. The next election then do on the 23rd of June, and the Sierra Leone on the 27th of June. Okay, so he add a bit over about 2 months. April, May, and then June, almost 3 months. He had almost 3 months to in term, to in first term. Now, this 2nd term back, the Sierra in on the 27th of June. So if he follow the tripartite recommendation and give you a fixed term for June or for May, the term of the parliament not go done yet, because the parliament, I think the state opening of parliament take place sometime in July. And so when you check the 5 years, it will go to sometime in July 2028. 95 years will go. So now then they say the fixed term, because we say if I make it be dry season, they say okay, dry season maybe November. So then they propose the 2nd week in November, the 2nd Saturday in November. So if that they stand, me don't know waiting at the legal implications. I don't know what are the legal implications of that, because it go not exceed the 3 months after a current term. And since now then they say the constitution is sacrosanct, its provisions are sacrosanct, and then that one constitution is still in place. So I wonder waiting for happen after September, where the maximum 3 months where you're entitled to get for expire. So from September to November, I don't know what thing for happen. But the constitutional lawyers then go interpret it better. I will try for find out from the one that will be the law, will be the constitution, for make their advice on waiting can happen under those circumstances. But strictly speaking, Madam, you supposed for this latest September 2020. But actually forget it. So take place until November 20, if we follow the provisions of the 1991 Constitution vis-a-vis the cabinet recommendations, then we will get some small constitutional crisis. How that one will be addressed, I must confess, I don't know. But I just, well, maybe the people that understand say it's tricky here. Because within 3 months of the close of Parliament maximum, we don't get presidential election. But if we wait till November, forget the presidential election, Uda will be president from September to November. I don't know.
All right, continue for the way to inside the program. This night program, we the Dr. Richard Konteh hour. Bible, you follow, you see the listen. All right, so Doc, now let me talk about this, and maybe this could be the last question for now, and then we open the phone line. And
no. I will talk small about the fear after this.
Okay.
I will talk small about the fear because I sent to you some crises of fear.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I sent for the prices to England. I sent for the prices to America.
Mm-hmm.
The price of fear.
Mm-hmm.
The price of fear in salon.
Mm-hmm.
I will rob much this small.
Okay.
If you not allow.
Okay. So I still go. I go ask you the last question before we answer before we open the phone line. Basically on this field now, waiting because now we don't see when other countries they sneeze with the catch cold. Check with this one because we look like say this one they can create on and on the eye of I know how to put them. It can create a kind of suffering at the people in life right now where unbearable. Check with this one.
Pierre, if you recall, last week we talked about problem crisis. And now I take my time and do some analysis. And I say there is a problem of this nature. Every country defend in your way for react to them. Make reference to the pricing formula. Mm-hmm. And I take say, if now a responsible government we care about the welfare of people, the first thing we they before do now for suspend the implementation of the excise duty. Because without excise increase in excise duty, they add 2,500 leones to a liter of fuel. They add 2,500 leones to every liter of fuel. So which means if they just suspended it temporarily, then before still able to keep the price of fuel at below 30,000. Way before don't help with people that small. And I tell you, say, we also get adjustment factors where they for all that. We say we also get other taxes where they accrue to the state. And they also introduce more levies. Where one on the for the road fund, the other one for infrastructure development, etc., etc. They then get those where they introduce. And I tell you, say road user charge, then get uniform price adjustment, structured fund, they get the excise duty where they add, all they go to government, then get the import duty, the storage, they get the port charges, they get the jetty charges. All of these charges, they can either to port authority or they can directly to government. If this government didn't care so much about the welfare of the people, at least in the short term, as then they strategize and monitor what they happen, before don't take those emergency measures, those temporary measures. But I've been telling her last week, for say, but me, knowing this government for waiting them be, I tell her and I say, I'm not go surprise if they not go increase this fuel inside this week. I say, I'm not go surprise. And I talk on 2 days later or so, they increase the price of fuel. As I be there small. They're very predictable. That is one thing I can tell you about this government. They're very predictable. You they know the next step easily. You just need to be very analytical. Then you go know the step. And I want to make una know say the people here, the price of fuel na Sierra Leone is dear past America. The price for a liter of fuel na Sierra Leone is dear past the price for a liter of fuel in America. The price for a gallon, because America they day in gallons, and 1 gallon 4.54 liters. So if you take 32,000, you times them by 4.54 liters, you they get not mind me. You take 32,000, you times them by 4.54 liters. It will give you 145.28. You divide them by 240. 2,000 the black market rates for fuel. You see 1 gallon of fuel na Sierra Leone. $6.1 for 1 gallon petrol oil na Sierra Leone. $6.1. Put that in just the way pool. Now in Pennsylvania, USA, on this now the price fluctuation as a result of waiting don't happen na Iran of the war. The price go up, yes, but it not go up as marked as the price go up na Sierra Leone. And this $3.6, that is the cost of a gallon of fuel in America. In Sierra Leone, that's $1. Almost double the price of fuel in America. And how they want to explain that? When you think of the overheads in America, it far exceeds heads in Sierra Leone. And the fuel in America is better than fuel anyway. And the overheads are much higher. The income in America, they're much higher income levels than Sierra Leone. Much higher. So therefore, the capacity for absorb the effect of higher prices is much greater than we in Sierra Leone. They pay $3.6 for a gallon of fuel, we they pay $6.1. If this is a clear of extortion, if this not a clear case of showing that they don't care about the welfare of the people, I wonder what else possible go use scriber. And the unfortunate thing is that the price of all basic commodities they increase exponentially as a result of that. Price of transportation is exponentially as a result of that. Everything else they be affected by justice. I can always tell people and say two factors. This one now another part. This one now Reading, now America, now the same Pennsylvania, but now Reading, now the side way money man then they. I can about say then money man there. Anyway, now Reading, that one now Philadelphia. This now Reading, Pennsylvania. This now the price put them back up. Even this one. They are put up again. Even this one, the highest grade of fuel we will not get in a salon. So that plus and that premium in the salon, the regular that they can a salon. That $3.8, less than $4.
And the regular self where they can a salon at the dirty one.
At the dirty one. But we they pay $6.1 a year. How they will help me for understand this? How they will help me for understand this? With all the attendant sufferings. And because they don't take this formula, and guess what? Pierre, the flat price of fuel. Look at Usa Ide. 638 leons. So if you take her in dollars, I don't know which is the amount to. But clearly, the flat price of fuel where they can at this country, it be below $100. Below $100. And it be a lot lower than waiting the flat price in the APC 10. APC 10, the flat price, it been go above $100 because we been get global economic crisis and will be affect the supply chain for petroleum products. So the flat price will go above $100, but the pump price not ever exceed 6,000. How you go explain why the pump price they high this so? Somebody go say that the exchange rate. But any responsible government for able to do something about the exchange rate for making us spiral out of control, if able manage them. But they're not able to do them, this government. Instead, then they add to the suffering of we people. If this is not waiting you characterize an insensitive and unreasonable government, then I wonder what else you could use for characterizer. I just want to make a state. I do not say this is a global crisis. I do not say the fear, because today I listened to Bill Clinton, where they gave analysis of the war and the implications for the world. I know say the fear prices get for go up, but me they also expect the government to take steps for cushion the effect. When we been in our power in these types of situations, The first thing we do, we suspend all of those taxes where they accrue to government, just so that we will keep the price at that level. They suspend them because we know say we get a responsibility for care for the wealth of the people. We don't just do full pass through. And then I be mentioned on term, what we do, we introduce a 2-tier pricing formula. We will allow you full pass through for the rest of mankind. I mean, for the big businesses, the mining companies, and the embassies, for example, full pass through. They can pay this kind of price or even higher. But then, for the average Sierra Leonean, where in salary can barely buy a bag of rice in a month and nothing more. The minimum wage, the 1 bag rice, nothing more. At least under APC, the minimum wage will buy you 3 bag rice in the left change. But under this government, the minimum wage, the 1 bag rice, 700. APC, it's a minimum wage 600, 1 bag rice under 200. So if you get 3 bag rice, you get change. Marked difference between APC and SLPP. This is not the situation. This government not care for the people. They not care for the welfare of the people. Even if we continue for suffer, they not care. As long as they get enough resources for continue for finance the lavish lifestyles, they are fine. They know they buy fuel. Now cheats that they get. They just they go and give them paper, then sign, they go down station, then pump for them. So they know they feel the pinch. It is really serious. And so, if this trend where I don't see, and knowing these people, for waiting them be, say we pay, they predict again. And they predict again, say the price up again.
Okay, quick one. Quick one. This thing just come to me waiting. Me no area, but according to waiting, I get just not like Donald Trump said they pour billions of barrel, for cushioning this thing at the wall. You believe in this thing, so then go able for handle the situation. We say self not go feel happy in there.
Now inside America, they do them. I listened to President Clinton today, where he talk about that. Then America, they get, but again, last week I talked about strategic stock. Sierra Leone supposed forget strategic stock. And I tell you, say, when I be there as Minister of Trade, up to the time where I left the ministry, Sierra Leone been get strategic stock. It not be plenty no more. And every country supposed forget strategic stock. Because in the event of war, where you're not able to bring camp fuel inside your country, you for able to get at least fuel for support your military and for allow essential operations of government for continue, like power supply, etc., etc. But if you not get reserve, now problem. Part of the reason why we been try to get a project for build more tanks, we're now all day in private hands. Part of the reason why we want to get those tanks, now for we enhance the reserve capacity of the government. So America, they don't reserve their fuel. In fact, they get more oil now America past almost any country in the world. But for them, it's cheaper for make the import fuel than for make the driller because of the high labor costs in America. So they prefer for import oil into America is cheaper than for make the exploit the oil. In fact, Donald Trump begin allow where they begin drill oil in America and Alaska and other places. So waiting Trump say they do me understand that allow for make the begin open the reserve and pump them out. Although Clinton say even that reserve they they again high the day before. Because they monitor the situation here a bit closely because I'm interested. You can know the devastating effect they get on people. Clinton say the reserve the day before they again they don't begin use them. Because I understand say president begin use them. So he don't read. And now if they reserve for open them for supply now for again, I tell you say every government supposed for take steps for cushion the effect of inflation on it. So because Trump no say a day at war and this oil nugget for car inside the country, so it look inwards on how for Sierra Leone sadly will not get any strategic stock. What will they reserve? Will not get. So the only option where we get we use at this time that with taxes. So if you suspend not with taxes by introducing a two-tier formula, at least for the rest of mankind, where they consume less than 30% of the fuel, and allow full pass-through the embassies, big businesses, and companies to pay the full pass-through at any cost. They're able to. But for the average Sierra Leonean, we're not able to pay them. And I believe, say, any government for the concern about the plight of the people there. And therefore, I conclude for say, if this trend continue, and then people are continue for be as unreasonable as now, and not go surprise if in the next week or two we get another even bigger increase in the price of fuel, because the flat price they go up now, and the effect the old stock in country they don't, and anybody now where they import fuel now at the new price, and so when the new flat price kick in into the pricing formula and the dollar don't begin depreciate slightly, the exchange rate now is almost 2,400. For a very long time around 2,360, but I don't begin to change 2,400, which means it will affect the pricing formula. Excise duty don't go up. Other taxes have been hiked up. When the full effect of all of that come up, I will be very surprised if the price of fuel not exceed 40 euros per liter. I will be very surprised, but definitely no say it will go up, and it will just mean say now more suffering for the average Sierra Leonean. Thank you.
Now we always bring out the good, the bad, and the ugly. We still here with Dr. Richard Konteh. We always come for open Sierra Leoneans their eyes for no, but things them we the struggle for no. Well, it's a venture for always come now we are for putting things here on the floor, so it break down for we for make we not struggle for understand what things them where they happen. Now the country and even out of the country, what things that we concern Mama Salon in go and before. I think if we don't reach this side, we don't almost reach on our side. We want to come call and tell we what's on our thing about the discussion for today, except otherwise.
All right, except otherwise, no day at all. Doc, any other thing the way you want to touch on quickly?
No, for today, do so long go to the people.
The lecture assessment time, issues them beaucoup.
Anyway, this is my program.
I don't overload the people. I don't overload them.
Doc, now one thing the people they're not the worry you overload them no more than 7 and they overload you.
Not the phone.
All right, you still watch the program where now we are on YouTube and on Facebook. La just see as he call them again inside, but la check. Yes, connect. So I'll take the very first call inside the program. Good evening. Oh, this will be very far away. Hello?
Oh, yes. Thank you so much.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Did you listen to we had on YouTube and on Facebook? And I want to apologize for that. And they always want to tell me anything. Always. Okay, so we'll open the line again one more time. And before we open the line, quick one, Doc, with your permission, we just want to tell thank you to one of our family member, Wena Abdul. We actually been give 3 million to that woman. We then drug squad them and go allegedly then thieving phone and money. And 3 million to we sister, we actually know well. So we be don't give the 3 million to the one we then take a money, and then the 3 million we get them in our hand. We not get to we other sister because say now we they get that money there. But for the sake of this program, this event time, I'll just use some seconds quickly for bring up this with sister a message again for we brother when Abdul go able for get this message as they tell and thank you.
Let God bless you now, let God guide you now. And I don't receive the money. Inside this comment, let God put money, let God double up. Let God make it sooner the action and succeed. No weapon fashion against you shall prosper. I don't receive the 3 million. Inside this comment, let God put money, let God double up.
All right, so now the money that one day we sister actually don't receive, for the 6 million we they allegedly take and the drug squad we go set them up. We take an hand. So we brought out in Abdul do actually give this money. So one for tell plenty thank you. And the balance 3 million we don't keep them. Yes, we don't keep them. For we other sister we know well, but at the same time other people they don't begin give them money. This time they receipt them, we know collect it as they take them, we put an eye and money then they go na tongue as well. The money where they go na tongue, they collect and as well. And then quick one for say some people have been called for ET. And but nobody no give it for ET, but we still they look for people them we go actually want for support. It's seriously sick, and when I know one way or the other how the government try for frame certain people them up, and some people we don't do good for the country, and we still say things them happen. We in them go taking a Liberia, they never can go na court and keep them tell where they can book by them about and then it run away. But now he's seriously sick and in need of help. But we not get 1 cent yet. 1 cent. Me and my brother we can talk this now. Say, hey, Salon. Don't kill yourself for Salon. No. But anyway, we get good people and we still want for help the one and day. But don't take them. Don't take them. At this we can talk where what brother can talk to we about Tawa. I can say Tawa I don't become bad. But you get family NIB. Arrest me case. We're going to the full line again and let we just go. And I just want to remind on say the contribution for our sister and for 88 is still they go on and people them they turn up. And we get more people them for call. We be actually still call they will name for call it. But we'll go reach on now by going power the try for switching to market. The line door open, we'll go now on the line.
Sangbe Pierre.
Sir.
We'll go discuss offline. If any little way there, where myself go chip in for help this situation, and I go really want for help. But we'll discuss our offline.
Thank you. God bless you, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, the Unifier.
All right. So we go on the line and start for the calls. Quick one. Welcome to the show, family member. You name and say the call from, please.
Yeah,
hello.
I they call from the shop we had.
Welcome again.
Well, from this kind of picture, Dr. Richard Konteh on paint, so this big picture, it's like I say, we don't come out from the good, the bad, the ugly. Now they enter into the Nankashi territory. Because the outing they go so now the Nankashi side also. But there are my question when we want for ask Doc. Feel say this way SLPP they can go so na this country. Now one great option in the left with for take the people and go to the forward and for let people and protest a peaceful non-violent protest. Now the only solution this we all know that now the big elephants in the room people and they avoid for soccer. Let them tell SLPP say now they will go for end up. Not if our bots not there about it. If they not pull this man, then go call the people and for take to the street for a peaceful non. Let everybody, no school, no Okada, no keke, no business, no work. All man take to the street for a peaceful, non-violent protest because the democracy don't die. So I think say another question they may get for Doc. If not to that, they will be the end game. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. All right, we go on the line again and take other call quickly. Welcome to the show, family member. Your name inside the call form, and I want to apologize. You not been the first caller, but cut time because you not been connect. Sorry about that.
Yeah, okay, thank you, Gina, Dr. Konteh and Sebepie and everyone. I thank you very much. I've not been listening to the beginning of the program, but I understand say, which are going to talk say, you say, oh, now you know that you talk and say, they don't pick acting people then for them push on the way they don't cease of politics right now. I don't know if that's cool.
Yeah, the local council.
Okay.
The signatories them.
Okay, now let me time not go on. You know, I tell you, this strategy with the Apple right now, I tell they don't plan for more they be in London. For say when they come, they can with 2 terms. After that, they have to turn the country as one party state. And they don't begin to so right now. For let us say, SFP pay them, they pauper them, they not take APC as anything, not even serious. You know, this don't be now for APC and take themselves serious, you understand? But let me say, it's a Konteh. Thank you so much. That they are to say for Jagaban, you so select Jagaban committee, that's fine. But me believe say if you be the Christian, Jagaban a Muslim, it will be team up very well. Una 2 meetings and 7 arrange jam. But if you be president, it's a Konteh, you ready for give a date of election? Let not go take 6 months again above again the cow. Everybody enjoy that benefit day. You will count at the constitution and make sure say put a fixed date for election. Say this that the date is, for example, I thought would be the date for the year for let happen. And so what the mess others don't do, ready for say the both step on change them, which they don't do so, and even for fixed day, the next let them be sitting and transparent and everything. You will take power. I want to know if you're able to do that for the country. If you're not legacy left from at only 5 years, it will be fine for we. You understand? Then I say talk again. Other be in power for government, not to anything. Now protest people.
All right.
So I don't get it for people in the street.
Thank you very
and that's
much.
how I have to act.
Thank you. God bless
so
you.
much. Yeah. Again.
We go on the line again and take another call quickly inside the program this event time. Welcome to the show, family member. Your name and inside the call from, please.
I call from where? I call from London.
Okay, you get a platform.
Yes, so now good evening.
Good evening.
First of all, I want to say thank you to Una within at the studio, and I want to say thank you to Dr. Richard Konteh.
Okay, welcome. Go ahead.
This is a quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. First of all, why Una we prepare the tripartite? Una not be advise the party for letting take them in the parliament, for letting apply with the constitution, let it link up with the constitution. That's one. And secondly, why Una need to try for bringing Sylvia, no matter the indifferences or whatever, na party person, and they get very salient points the way they bring up. We will help the party, and we will make their advice, and they will take me far away. Not until now. I see your analysis the way they make, and their analysis then they go into court, they fine. But if we were all there together, I believe they will help the party. But not the way we don't come with this idea, then somebody again within the same party can counter with legal procedures that we will affect. But if we all there together, we will go and then we will match. This is not my question for you. One, Una will not be the tripartite, and not be advised because I will not be the part of it. And I prepare the documents. When I take come to the government, Una not advise and make sure the parliamentary and press because we don't. There's so many questions they come towards that, and I didn't people have mass against the party. So me want to get a clear since you are part of them.
All right, thank you very much. We go again at the line and take another call. Welcome to the show, family member. Welcome, you get a platform. In the men's call from.
Hello, Sembepie, by the way, how do you do?
We do fine.
Sembepie, I get question and way. Yeah, you and by boy.
Sorry, the line break. You get question for we? Hello? 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 Why this question okay now? The line. Hello?
When I ever read them.
Hello? Sorry, don't cut. I don't know what you want to read if we don't ever read. I don't know really. Anyway, welcome to the show, family member. Your name and side call from, please.
Hello, good evening to all.
Good evening.
I say hello to special thanks to Dr. Konteh. First of all, Naposhi Walek. I hope say he will read me. But I guess some few questions then for him. First of all, if he lucky for become president of that country, or if we all lucky because we need them, you know, airport tax, what you get for do with that? That's one. Secondly, the education system, it don't damage in our country, what you get for do, because they go school, then work for good results. But if not girl picking, if you're not ready for game body, you know they get results. If not boy picking, if you're not bribe, you know they get results. What you get for do with that in there? Then if you lucky for become president, what you get for do with mama, won't have been planned before for make airport say, now still get a plan there or not. Then the next thing I will plead to you, if you're lucky for become flag bearer, you vice or you run a mate for be Freetonian. You know, that's my wish.
Okay, thank you
all.
very much.
Thank you.
Okay, we go again on the line and take another call quickly. Welcome to the show, family member. Your name and the call from, please.
Hello.
Good evening. Welcome. You get the platform.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am. Good evening.
Yeah. I'm at the call from the UK.
Okay.
No, I not get question, but I just want for tell doctor say Mother Bio don't do two things in way APC not they realize or the people of Sierra Leone not they realize. When the 2023 elections, after when they don't regan and everything, what he do? He waste no time. He rush quick one, then go waiting and call him. Then go become president. Now the same thing he do again with Edmond Alpha. After, because he knows say if he waste time, that everything will come back. Nobody no go able for doing anything. So anything way they do, they rush for go waiting and call him quick. Edmond Alpha, he not even waste time because he knows say people then go say, oh no, let them wait for so, let them do this for so the next minute now. That's when I read and say he don't go appoint Edmond Alpha. So APC therefore be very aware. As Mother Bio say one thing, the next minute they rush for go approval now. Because you know say they go say president in no go reverse things there. And because in the president they not for reverse. Who that tell and say they not for reverse? Not to get salon. Salon are for we all. Me say when they talk now, people then be former people there or whatever. They say be done they we say most of them they so. But we get for think of the people there. We get for think of the people there. Anything where they waiting and come on a criminal behavior. Mother being a big mafia, now a criminal. So we get for be aware. Now that me point that day.
Thank you. All right, we take another call again quickly. Welcome to the show, family member. Your name and the call from. Please give us the volume of your set. Welcome to the show. Your name and the call from, please. Hello.
Yeah, Dr. Konteh, how you doing?
Welcome, sir. Your name and the call from.
Yeah, I call from America,
Go ahead.
Virginia. Now, where we are. Now, one thing we want to say, the way I don't know what they at the back of we cannot talk, but what me they sit outside, and then they see when they put effort on Zainab. When I say when I grassroots party, when I not for make people then see when I say yes, but when I just silence, I don't know whether when they walk behind the thing or something like that. I don't know. When I too slack, you don't have to do this. When I pretend for show the people and say I did for the people then. But when I just quiet on this, It's not done. How do you want go look at now? The masses then they oppose, and then it's the opposition they oppose. When I just quiet now, all just the participants. This like puts me another way on the last caller we talk about. When I not be ratify this thing, it's like when I not be serious on this thing. Believe me, this type of thing will not be serious on them. When I not be serious on at all, doctor, I am telling you this. When I not be serious on them. Let me make this thing come this way. So this type of constitution, when they make something for make sure everything. But when I not even they monitor the man, they respond to the recommendations. When I not they monitor the man, when I not they separate and pass rating on campaign works, like that's why they grab. Let God help with people in other countries. But APC, if we not make we lost this election, we're not going to left in this party. So this is all the next one. Now that's what they talk.
Okay. Yeah. Now we'll just take 3 more calls, please. We'll go and take 3 more calls. 3 more calls. Welcome to the show, family member. Your name and the call from, please.
Victor again. The call from Freedom. By the way, I want to make one aware of this. See, the SLPP government full of
wait, Victor, you don't call just now.
No, I'm not calling it. This time the first call.
Well, okay,
full of witches and wizarding. But if APC decide, say themselves not on the Ariogo for begin pull them ways at a time like this, where I feel say if we all rally around we safe and with all which we don't see among all flag bearers and with waiting Dr. Konteh don't do, where I believe say now in a SLPP the Ariogo we ready for pull all the witch things that we then they do. Because I can say SLPP don't take this land, don't go left from to the witch coven. Where if you watch everything just to go from bad to worst every day. Because there is nothing where this SLPP government they do where the people of Sierra Leone go say tell God thank you. Watch whenever SLPP count one thing, then they do some diabolic things then behind the door. Wait something if you OPI to now and they go forget about this one. Now at Monalpha one day, now all they are for. But me I not trust SLPP, then get another diabolic plans where they do right now. The people are full of crooks. They're ready for any one thing when they do it bad and they prepare back for another thing. So automatically you find out for say then go they keep APC busy at the end of the day. They're ready for who go be work. But if APC we get sense, we know it through the after. Then we give Dr. Konteh where I believe say now the Ayogo we go pull it with my heart now yet. We go make we the salon people and free.
Thank you very much. Okay. We take another call quickly. Welcome to the show, family member. You didn't say the call from.
Yes, good evening. This is Narimi.
Yes, sir. Very clear, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Dr. Konteh, this question now for ask Kunaba. Because I always doubt una the talk say una the win election. Because I don't think una they do the things they only make una win election. For instance, Dr. Samura, una no say salon una party they no get ideology. Now people are the follow. What you want to reach for Leuna approach Dr. Samura let it come on board. Because this play when they take una for this tripartite now because Samura not there on board. Because now they hot, now the most hotful party for this. And obviously the SLB for don't treat them the same way they treat una so. What you want to reach for Samura only in the country, una no able friends Samura alone talk to them. Samura get people who believe in them, in a big number. Una just ignore this man they drag on a party to the gutter. Una in the country, una no find no way for talk to them. I read the other say where Pope ask where is Dr. Samura? Una also Musa man, una no able say if they hide, if they under house arrest. I want to answer this question. What do they do for make una bring that man on board? Because that man, as much as na stupidity to we, what did he talk about? But get people who believe in that stupidity. Now that's what I want to ask you about.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We take the last call inside the program, ListeNet. The last call inside the program, ListeNet. Welcome to the show, family member. You name and say the call from, please.
Yes, my brother, Michael, I call from United States. How are you?
Go ahead, you get the program.
I get a question for Mr. Konteh. I know saying a man when don't work now all most of the important ministry in our country there, and they get a vast experience when it comes in terms of government. My question I ask Mr. Konteh, when then theory happen, then they get any correspondence when then they get a link with the US government? Because the president who in America, he hates somebody where they get election, because the last election where he stand when even where kind of power is still a talk bottom. For example, look what happened in Venezuela when he go pull out that leader there, because one of the two they against him, because the man rig election, even Joe Biden they against him. So my question is, the APC government really delays with the United States government for let them tell them say they create election as alone. When they get no results, let Donald Trump get a vast experience about salon. You cannot say if Donald Trump, nobody's say Mother Bio, will make election, will not get no results. Like I think in a different version. So please let APC then get this, let them liaise with the State Department. Let them know exactly how to get channel in case, because Mother Bio they take like say they're not serious. Now so they don't look the whole thing. So
Thank you very much.
Question is thank you, sir.
Okay, so technically now the last call that one day inside the program technically. Yes, so they go now to Doc for make, but this person don't they struggle for most stats that just give them this time because they begin just not there in court. Welcome to the show. You get me now?
Yes, I get you now. Thank you very much, Riyad.
Go ahead. Your name and sorry, call from please.
My name Paul, I call from UK.
Please go ahead.
Yes, I will ask question. One question I ask una if una don't ever read the tripartite UN Bible or to the reports. And not all over the holistic 542 pages or the specific places there. Here I get you number. I will send them for you. I don't highlight places them. Una for go read. Then I one. Two, you listen to that woman this commission where you gonna liberty the statements that we go talk. He say now for let you know how the APC, including Richard Sidoyana, so when they talk the truth to the people then, but God will the worship, so it will surely the truth will surely prevail.
Wait you
say APC not ever inform the Peace Commission about the changes of Dr. Samuel. And you know, say Peace Commission, now the local moral guarantors, where they communicate to the international moral guarantors. And the woman say he asked them to them, una change, una bring can Dr. Mara, una not ever inform the external moral guarantors them. Una don't do these changes, una not agree can inform we. So all them things in they foresee the play when we don't the play, then kick the moral guarantors they out for the implementation of the tripartite in agreement with APC and the Peace Commission and the government. So then drive them out. They say they're not for the implementation. Now they say now then the implementant to themselves. They're not even informed though. Now they don't go back and foot with the government where the thing they go right. They are calling the international community. You see, Dr. Richard, is unfortunate. Dr. Richard, Nabumba is a common, Nabumba me commons. But I am totally, absolutely disappointed in the way it go about in politics. I mean, it's my opinion.
All right.
Dr. Richard, now your own ability for consider and tell people them, waiting this tripartite day for, una no ever do instead, now una day for to go and tell people them wrong thing about the trap. We had
okay.
Dr.
No, wait, let ask you question. Hold on, let ask you question. Hold on, let ask you question.
Yes.
Remember say doctor don't tell we a lot, so plenty time about sister tripartite. So you tell we, what you think say them for tell we where they not tell we in just brief.
Now you make us say I they send the report to
you don't send them. No, for the sake of this, so doctor will respond now. Hold on, just short one. Waiting them for tell where they not tell we.
Don't ask me question. Answer the question. Within that report there, where they know they try for talk. The report now holistic reports. Where they say report now one they approve. Rerun then at the reports. Where they ask say ECOWAS for can implement the reports, the rerun. 2, the winning of Dr. Samuel.
Hold on. Wait. Hold on. Wait. No, hold on. Now you say we not read. But I put something to you. You remember the person will lead the trap and the 3 days dialogue, that vice president from Gambia, and all the other under we come. You remember them tell we say them business not get anything for those 3-1?
Well, I correct you now. Go read the terms of reference. Then put and they say, therefore investigate the results.
Yes.
And when the government refuse for submit the results, and the ECSL, APC submits their own. And APC results, it then are the terms of reference were signed by the all 3 chairs. It is a mandate.
The convergence view tell we about Reron.
They did a report.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
They did it.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you. You know, let me make something clear. I don't read this one where this me brother they talk about. So, you know, APC then views then they SLPP views they and then we get the one. Inside the 84 where then they talk about nothing like rerun, nor the 84 recommendation where they don't say because na 80 win sabe. But anyway, because they ask me if we don't read, I make a come up with this. And if I can remember very well, the international community tell we say this no get anything for do with rerun of election. Then tell we that the several day. But I wait for this document or what they talk about. Anyway, I just that because he asked me, we cannot on my program this. Doc, the program over to you.
Thank you very much, Sengwe Pierre. Because of the way Paul end the program within questions, I want to start from the back and go to the first question, or the last question. I want to start with Paul. Because clearly, I think Paul not really know the follow within the happen as I do. And I feel he really know they follow even the discussions around the tripartite process. Because if they follow, they go down to say me don't come now several they talk about the tripartite committee recommendations, the tripartite the challenges we face, and also I even go on then and now media where I devote 2 hours just to talk about the tripartite committee in work, and I don't do the same in several local fora in Sierra Leone. So for me to say we all keep quiet when we talk about tripartite is not true, fear. But I think waiting, maybe I will consider as we don't talk like that, they understand and it parade on truths. So I want to present to us some truths. Make a correct one of the wrong things that we say. Start with the Statements Fees Commission. They say the APC not ever inform them. It's not true. There is no letter where APC don't write to any institution around the world where we not copy the Peace Commission. None. So they are fully informed about everything they say. How am I now SLPP operative? So definitely we will talk now something for feed into the SLPP narrative. But instead I should say, say we will talk not true and not be very benevolent with the facts. Because all the letters we don't write to the development partners, to the president, to the East government, she's copied on all of them. All the letters we don't write to the moral guarantors for raise concerns about this whole process, the delays, etc. She's copied in them. I know. Anyway, they are make a no engage with them. I can just talk to no more. What he says is not true. Make a stop. He talks the income from Boomba, wonderful. I'm glad for you. Congratulations. He say me for come and tell people there about the tripartite committee. Anyway, me not a spokesman for APC. Get a PRO and the PRO they talk for the party. But I want to say me as a member of the tripartite committee come. I sense for articulate what happened. I want for make I just correct you. There is nowhere in the tripartite committee reports, in the tripartite committee recommendations, where the state say ECOWAS they come for can implement the recommendations of the tripartite committee. It is not written anywhere that one of the untruths where there will be a parade for say ECOWAS they come with a stand, ECOWAS they come with an army for can install Samura Kamara as president. And me go on air and clarify say when I be they serve as ECOWAS minister, now me lead the fight for Sierra Leone for make we host the ECOWAS logistics depot inside Sierra Leone, na Lunge. Now me lead the process for make Sierra Leone allocate the land na Lunge airport and part of Hastings for the construction and situation of the ECOWAS depot na Sierra Leone. And within the framework of ECOWAS, there will also get provision for make we get an ECOWAS standby force. This ECOWAS standby force, now the force way for day in readiness respond to any situation where they emerge in the sub-region. It was not a force where they be mean for setup for can install Dr. Samura as president of Sierra Leone. In fact, now because of those types of statements where they come from people like you and others, now make ECOWAS put on hold the deployment of the ECOWAS standby force. Because all the countries were ready to contribute their troops, and they be for can station Alunge because they be need for moving all their equipments for can get a base so that if they get for moving to any country for peacekeeping or any operations, then they move from inside Sierra Leone. But because people like you go ahead and begin talk, say that troop when they come, and for can install Dr. Samura as president, now make the ECOWAS Commission puts the whole operation on hold, they don't move on with them. Sometimes, if we not be parade that on truth, Sierra Leone before that become even safer, and ECOWAS inability for respond to situations before that become more enhanced and improved. Maybe, just maybe, some of the situations that will happen in other West African countries will make day like today. We don't lost 3 countries. We make day like today. Liberia and Guinea, they very tense situation at the border with the civilians in Liberia rising up in arms with their cutlass, machetes, and whatever for challenge the Guineans. Waiting happen that we border Naya, Nayenga, and waiting happen at Falaba, not before that happen. So, it will be helpful if people there always try for know the truth. Nowhere in the ECOWAS, the tripartite committee recommendations, is it stated that they get for can reinstate or they get for can install Dr. Samura as president of Sierra Leone and ECOWAS, they can do that. It is not stated anywhere. 2, nowhere in the tripartite committee recommendations did they call for did they agree on a rerun. You see, we get for make a distinction between the divergent views of the APC where SLPP not agree with and the 80 recommendations where the parties they agree on. In the divergent views of APC, now we analysis first of the results, and based upon the 71% of the results we get, now we say Samura gets 57%. It will interest Paul for no say. Now inside my office, under my leadership, now we collate the results, we get that result where you get so. If I not be offer me place and lead that process, APC not before able to get that result where you talk about today. And that result was based upon 71% of the results, not to 100, not to 90%. And it not be include most of the results from the Southeast. 29% of the results from the Southeast not be done come in. So when we project based upon the percentages where we get for the results where we don't come in from the Southeast and from other parts of the country, when we project based upon that, assuming that the trend will continue, we end up with 49% for Samura and 48% for Madabio. And if you allow for a margin of error of plus or minus 3%, when a usual margin of error where they allow for such projections, nobody will get more than 52%. Nobody will get 55%. That make APC be say nobody won on the first ballot, and therefore the results where ECSL announced not credible, and so therefore we say the results were stolen, the elections were stolen. Because, and waiting we state is also consistent with waiting new and other elections observers in state where they say no party not before able to forget 55% of the votes on the first ballot. So if ECSL announce, say, one party get above 55%, we say it was not true. And all the partners we monitor the elections arrived at that same result. For say there were statistical inaccuracies in the results. In fact, some of them breach diplomacy in stating that. And yes, it is true that in the terms of reference, we call for an examination of the reports in the terms of reference, and that we push for that. And it is true that in the when we be the work on the tripartite committee, we will get three arms who we look at. We look at electoral justice, we will get for do the results, ensuring that the results then count. We will look at electoral reforms. We get for do with the policies, the laws, the acts, the various instruments where they in place, where they guide elections for this country. And we look at accountability, people where they bear greatest responsibility. If you also be to follow the tripartite process, if you're interested in it so much, you will find out, say, on 2 occasions, members of the tripartite committee, they walk out. The reason why we been walk out now because the SLPP side or the government side refuse for let we discuss results. They refuse for let we discuss accountability. We 7, we did on the tripartite committee, unanimously say, if this is the case, there will not need for continue. Many discussions, many the breakdown. Under the leadership of Dr. Samura Matthews in Kamara, they ask we for go back and continue living out the issue about results, living out the issue about accountability. And Dr. Samara himself come inside the meeting. Usa will be the meet that Buffet's Hotel. Him personally come in and saying he can't take over the chairing of the discussions for long move on, long not stop. Long insist. That is how